अस्सलामु अलैकुम वरहमतुल्लाहि वबरकातुहू। सही मुस्लिम हदीस नंबर 2956। The world is a prison for the believer. Sometimes being a believer feels heavy. You watch people chase every desire freely, while you keep stopping yourself for the sake of Allah. You lower your gaze while others indulge endlessly. You struggle to stay halal while the world normalizes haram. You try to protect your soul in a world addicted to distraction. And quietly, the heart asks, why does obedience feel so difficult sometimes? Then comes the hadith so powerful that changes the believer's entire understanding of dunya. The Prophet ﷺ said, the world is a prison for the believer and a paradise for the disbeliever. Subhanallah. Not because Islam wants misery, not because believers cannot smile, not because a believer understands something deeper. This dunya is temporary and real freedom is not here. Many people misunderstood this hadith. The Prophet ﷺ was not saying believer cannot enjoy life. Islam allows happiness, halal love, laughter, success, beauty, peaceful moments. But compared to the endless joy of the Jannah, this dunya feels restrictive to the believer. Why? Because believers constantly control themselves for Allah. They cannot simply follow every desire. They live with boundaries, principles, accountability. A believer remembers, not everything I want is good for my soul. And that self-restraint can feel like a prison in a world obsessed with desire. Today the world constantly says, do whatever makes you happy. Follow your feelings. Enjoy life without limits. But Islam teaches something radically different. Not every desire deserves to be obeyed, because human desires can destroy people. Lust destroys heart, greed destroys peace, addiction destroys souls, arrogance destroys character. And believers spend their life fighting these internal battles. That struggle is difficult, but it protects the soul. Some of the hardest prisons are invisible. The prison of lowering the gaze, the prison of controlling anger, the prison of resisting temptations, the prison of staying honest when lying is easier, the prison of waking up for Fajr while others sleep carelessly, the prison of saying no to haram opportunities. And sometimes believers feel exhausted because the world celebrates what they are trying to avoid. But every sacrifice for Allah matters. Every private struggle is seen. One reason humans suffer deeply is because they expect permanent happiness from dunya. But dunya was never designed to satisfy the soul completely. The world contains beauty, but also heartbreak, loss, sickness, aging, death. Even the happiest worldly moments eventually end. And perhaps that is intentional, because Allah never wanted believers to become fully attached to this temporary life. The heart was created for something eternal, for Jannah. Sometimes believers look around and wonder, why do some people who ignore Allah seem happier than us? Luxury, freedom, fame, wealth, success. Meanwhile, believers struggle. But the hadith gives perspective. For many people attached only to dunya, this life is their paradise. This is the closest they may ever come to true enjoyment. So they chase every pleasure desperately. But the believer's story is bigger than dunya. A believer sacrifices temporary pleasures for eternal reward, and eternity changes everything. Imagine if athletes can endure years of pain for temporary trophies, then what about Jannah? An eternal home, no sadness, no anxiety, no death, no betrayal, no fear, no exhaustion. And Allah promises that the road to Jannah requires a struggle. Because valuable things are not cheap, and the believer understands temporary sacrifice is worth eternal peace. Sometimes obedience feels lonely, especially when everyone's around you normalize sin, when modesty feels mocked, when sincerity feels rare, when haram becomes entertainment and halal feels difficult. A believer can begin feeling isolated emotionally, but remember, the Prophet also walked lonely roads. Prophet Nuh preached for centuries while people mocked. Prophet Ibrahim stood against entire society. Prophet Muhammad was called insane, rejected, and persecuted. Truth has never been popular, but it has always been worth it. Ironically, some people appear completely free externally, yet internally they are imprisoned by greed, validation, addiction, lust, status, fear of people's opinion, and some believers who own very little are spiritually free than kings. Because true freedom is not doing whatever you want. True freedom is not being enslaved by your desires, and Islam liberates the soul from slavery to dunya. Even while struggling, the believer carries hope. Every resisted temptation carries reward. Every sacrifice carries reward. Every painful act of obedience carries reward. Every private battle lasts cease, and one day all the difficulty ends forever. Can you envision eternal relief? No more anxiety, no more heartbreak, no more death. That promises keep believers moving forward. Life moving frighteningly fast, childhood disappears. Youth once disappear, loved ones disappear, and suddenly years are gone. The dunya feels massive while we are inside it. But compared to eternity, it is unbelievably short. The Prophet ﷺ taught believers to view dunya like a traveler passing through, not permanent resident. And travelers don't build their hearts around temporary stops. They are believers who walked away from relationship for Allah, turned down haram money for Allah, fought addiction for Allah, controlled desire for Allah, and nobody saw the tears behind those sacrifices. But Allah saw everything, and Allah never wastes sacrifice. Every painful choice made sincerely for Him will return as unimaginable reward. Maybe not immediately, but certainly. The Prophet ﷺ taught that the person who suffered most in dunya among the people of Jannah will be dipped into paradise once, then asked, "Did you ever experience hardship?" And the person will say, "No, by Allah." One moment in Jannah will erase the memory of dunya's pain completely. That is how extraordinary Allah's reward is. Social media creates dangerous illusion. People display luxury but hide depression. Display beauty but hide emptiness. Display success but hide loneliness. Don't assume every smiling face is at peace, and not think your value depend on worldly status. Allah looks at hearts, not lifestyle. Deep inside, every believer carries homesickness for Jannah, a place never seen yet deeply missed, a world without pain, without fear, without injustice. And perhaps that is why dunya never fully satisfied believers, because their soul were created for something eternal. Dear brother and sister, if obedience feels difficult sometime, you are not alone. If resisting temptation feels exhausting, you are not alone. If living with faith in this world feels heavy, remember the words of the Prophet, the world is a prison for the believer. But prison end, and after every sincere struggle comes freedom, eternal freedom. So don't trade eternal Jannah for temporary desires. Don't let dunya fool you into thinking this life is everything, because one day the believer who stayed patient, who stayed sincere, who kept fighting their nafs will finally hear words more beautiful than everything in this world could offer. Enter paradise, and that moment every sacrifice will feel worth it. If this reminder touched your heart, share it with someone struggling to stay firm in this dunya. Sometime one reminder can strengthen a tired believer. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.